Cool. It's a green screen. Oh, okay. Hello, Devin. Good to see you, buddy. Wanted to tell you guys Happy Father's Day to all the fathers coming in. Wanted to show you guys. If you guys actually hold on, I'll be back. Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Haven't been vertical in a while. Yeah, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Who yeah. So um so yeah. And to all the wonderful fathers. Hopefully you guys um do something fun and everything. Well, just wanna let you guys know we did a parade yesterday. Um, I'm actually wanted to ask you guys what you actually like about the parade, and um, I also wanted to show you guys the plane crash of Air India. It's a sad, sad. It's really sad. All right. Let's go to playlist.
So here you go.
Hello and welcome to the special broadcast on the BBC News India YouTube channel. I'm coming to you from Ahmedabad, where yesterday a passenger aircraft crashed into a residential area soon after takeoff, killing at least 241 people and more. I am joined by my colleagues Roxy Gavdekar and Jugal Purohit, both of whom have been in Ahmedabad along with many teams of the BBC since yesterday, all of whom are trying very hard to bring you voices of people from the ground and most importantly, verified information. Now, what we're going to do now is have a chat basically on what the three of us have been seeing since last night. Both Roxy and Jugal have consistently been on the ground and they have been speaking to a number of people, not just people who have been affected by the crash, but also authorities, people in medical colleges here, just trying to figure out what is the process by which the bodies are now going to be returned to the family, what the families are facing, and all of that. Roxy, I'll come to you first. So yesterday, after the crash happened, you were one of the first reporters who was on the ground. What did you see?
So it was, when we reached there, actually when I came to the site, I was not knowing that I was standing on the wing of the aircraft. It was broken and it was kept on the it was lying on the road. We were standing on that, and later on we realized that we are standing on the wing of the aircraft, and there was complete chaos over there, and there were all that we were able to see were ambulances and fire, rescue vehicles over there, and it was constantly running from here to there, and people, we were able to see even the volunteers along with the rescue workers and the ambulance workers and all that. But there were fire everywhere. All the trees were burning, and even the buildings, what we see, the place where we are standing right now, the buildings were burning, and fire brigade were trying to close out the fire as soon as they can. But by that time, when we reached there, they started to find the survivors. But unfortunately, there were no survivors found, and people were. We can see, bodies being taken on the stretchers.
Just to interrupt you right there, you would have just heard an ambulance passing by. Where we are right now is right next to the crash site. The plane crashed into a residential area, as I said, and directly into a hostel for postgraduate medical students. The students, it was lunchtime, they were in their dining area, they were having lunch, and that is when tragedy struck. So before we get into the human stories, the human angle of this tragedy, Jugal, yesterday, even before you landed in Ahmedabad, you spoke to a bunch of aviation experts. Now, I know that there's an investigation that's ongoing, there's forensic evidence being collected.
Hey, Linda.
I do not want to speculate anything at this point. But what did you hear from these experts? What could have gone wrong because of which the crash happened?
So, Ishadra, the people who I spoke to now, these are people who've flown planes like this one, right, for many years, and then they've also like worked as senior officials either in the regulatory bodies or in different airlines. So these are people who know their game, and they seem to be completely mystified. by what is
Nothing
happening.
much.
Like they're saying that the footage which is there, which shows the aircraft taking off, and then within a few minutes, possibly not even more than a couple of minutes,
They're talking
it's
about the
kind of
plane
just
crash in
sat
Air
down
India.
without any upward turbulence, without any tipping of the wings. It's just like a flat sit down. People are saying there could be many reasons, from engine failures, right, to loss of thrust and the lift that picks up the aircraft into the sky, as well as the fact that the wheels never actually got pulled up. About 600 odd feet, according to several open source, data sharing organizations. About 620 odd feet is the ceiling that the plane could actually climb up to before the descent began. And as far as I remember now, seeing the footage, I recall that the wheels never actually got in. They were like down throughout, and then the aircraft kind of crashed right behind us. So there's a lot of
What's
questions.
happening in 59 seconds?
It's a
Can't
lot of
hear?
questions about just how
Oh my
something like this
goodness.
can happen. There are people who are quoting examples of bird hits which
Is
are
it better,
occurring
Linda?
on giant planes, right? But right now, at this point, there's only theories. We don't have an answer. And of course, the fact that Boeing has had
Yes.
an issue about just how
I
it's
mean,
made and certified its aircraft, which of course the company has said it's again going
it's
through a lot of
actually
changes.
250 people
You,
that
if you
died.
can hear, you will be through the course of this broadcast hearing a lot of airplanes flying
250.
past over us.
That's a lot of
And that
people.
is just to give you a sense of how close we are to the airport and how close this crash site is to the airport. I'm sorry I interrupted you, Jugal. It's just a point I
No,
wanted.
no, absolutely. In fact, when we came here last evening and we were just walking, suddenly we heard the sound. And I thought I was the only one looking, but everyone started looking at the aircraft as if, oh my god, what's going to happen?
Skits.
Whereas this has been a
Good
normal
to
activity, I
good
think,
to see
for
you.
people in Ahmedabad for years, right? So that's the kind of effect it has had. But yes, I think we were talking about the fact that Boeing has had a very controversial past.
A lot of
They
people
have,
died
of
in
course,
that
gone
plane
through checks
crash.
again and stuff like that. But critics are still kind of pointing to that. So there are many theories, Shaddada, and there are no answers. But it's also just been a little more than 24 hours, which is too
Thank you
early
for
us to
using the
know
emojis, by the
definitively
way.
what took place.
That's right. Roxy, if I can just bring you in here again. Now, what has been the most miraculous story from this crash is that there has been one survivor. And we are yet to figure out how
Yeah,
he survived,
it is.
what happened.
Hello,
what
Larry.
the
Good to
details.
see you. Thank you so
But
much for
when you
popping
came
in.
here, did you anticipate the scale
Yo, Kage. Good
of
to
the
see you.
crash and
What's
just how
happening?
bad it was? And I'm asking you this because we know for sure from the officials, we know that there were at least 241 people who were on the plane who lost their lives. But we do not have an official number of the people on the ground, the people who are not on the plane, who were say in the hostel,
It's very
in the
sad,
areas
indeed.
nearby, in the residential areas.
Right,
We don't know the
schizosis.
number of people
Really sad.
who have lost their lives. And I believe you spoke.
Oh
to
my
some
goodness,
people
Kage.
today, I mean, their families. If you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, you know, there are many people. There were many people
Ah,
who were actually
prayers,
on bike.
prayers.
There were two, for example, there was a couple who was traveling, commuting on a bike, and the wing hit them and they died. Similarly, there are many doctors. At least four.
So
bodies were handed over to the
there's a
families
crash.
today in the morning,
There's a
at the
plane
PIM
crash
department, yeah,
in
at
Air
the
India.
hospital. Along with
A lot of
that,
people, like
there was a tea vendor.
250
He and
people
his
died
mother,
in that
both of
plane
them were
crash.
living here on the footpath, and both of them are the boy, he has died and mother is seriously injured.
So
We
yeah,
still
and
need to
most
get
of
the
them
exact
are
numbers of
injured,
such people who have died in this accident,
to my
because
knowledge.
it has hit on not only the hostel,
Yeah.
but also on the staff quarters of the doctors who are living here. So
That's
you know,
why
the
one of the
families were
reasons
living
why I
here.
don't
So
like
it was
going
not-
on
it
the
was not only
plane
related to the
anymore
students.
because of that.
So the exact numbers of people injured because of this thing, because of the crash. Again, there's a
Mhm.
One more plane. Go ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead.
it's a crazy time.
So before like an hour, I met a family. They were waiting outside. I went to Meghani Nagar area, exactly very close by from this, and I met a family. They said that they have.
Hello, Troll
they have
Slayer.
received
Good to see you.
Complaint in police station, and both their family members are missing.
Happy
since
Father's Day.
the crash happened, and they came here to take the Aadhaar card to rectify the.
Yeah, it's kind of
Aadhaar card.
scary.
There's a
I mean,
government office also in there. So they
it's really,
visited, they were trying
it's
to
really
visit the
scary.
office and they,
I mean,
by the
if
crash.
you're
So-
on the
so
plane,
this is- they-
be
we still
careful.
have to hear from the authorities exactly what is the numbers of
Yes,
people
happy
who
Father's
have
Day
died
to you too,
and,
Troll Slayer.
who are these people? Are they only those who are living in the offices, or because it was also reported earlier that there were at least 3 to 4 small huts in this campus. We don't know what has happened to those people. So were people living in that hut?
Roxy, why are we not getting an official number on this yet? Because the rescue operations are over.
Yeah, but since yesterday we've been trying to get this information,
Yeah.
not only from the authorities but from the government officials as well as from other people who are involved into this entire rescue operation. But so
We
far,
pray to God,
all that
though.
we get
Pray
is
to God.
the rescue operation is going on. We cannot say anything at this stage. Yeah. Jugal wants to I can add actually a bit to it. So the 241 that you spoke about in terms of the people inside the aircraft, I interviewed the dean of this BJ Medical College, right, which is the college whose campus was hit when the aircraft fell. So she has told us, Roxy, that 4 students are confirmed dead, and she also added that there were 4 relatives, like visitors, 2 doctors who were working and living inside this campus, who have also passed away.
It's okay,
So
Kage.
she said that there are 8 more casualties.
You know,
which
if
she
I,
couldn't let us know anything about. But I think
don't let them
we can
get to
only
you.
kind of conjecture as to why there is no answer. But she
Yeah,
got
don't let
told
it
us
get
this,
to you.
and so did many volunteers. That
They're
the shape
people,
of the
they're people
bodies,
who
the
can,
way
they're
they've been
fake friends,
found, it's not possible to
and
even
you
say
don't,
whether it's one or two
and
or
you
more,
don't
right?
like
Exactly.
to
I
have
was
fake
also in
friends
Nagari,
around you.
Nagar earlier today, and that's exactly what you're saying, Jugal, what you're saying, Roxy. That's exactly what the first responders there, right? When the crash happened, the people in that area, they were the first responders, and they are still in this kind of trauma with regard to what they saw. And people there as well, they said, we picked up dead bodies and we
That's
kind
right.
of carried them to the ambulance, and it was the condition of the bodies was so bad that people said that when they touched the body, some parts were disintegrating. It was like that. So yeah, and in that context, Jugal, you were at this DNA testing facility, DNA collection facility, yesterday night, last night, where the families of those who are feared to be dead are going and submitting their DNA samples, and they are being told that only through their samples can the bodies be
Yeah.
identified because they're charred beyond recognition.
That's
So what do you
understandable,
see there?
Kage.
Because I'm
That's
sure there
really
must have been a lot of
understandable,
distraught
but
families.
they come and go.
So as I also
They really
mentioned
come and go.
in our piece, that it was like several streams were kind of merging under that one roof. There were of course families, distraught
Really?
families
Oh
from
no.
Gujarat, from Bombay, from different parts of the country, coming there, trying to
Are you
somehow locate
are
their
you
loved
getting
ones,
rain there?
and then kind of being told what the procedure is, which inadvertently also means that they are no more, right? So a lot of people are just learning that they are no more there. So we saw people breaking down. We saw a lot of volunteers consoling them, right? Trying to talk to them about the fact that, you know, what to do next, like the next few steps. We then saw a lot of doctors. They've also suffered because some of their own colleagues are no more, but they were there doing their duty for 12 hours, 14 hours, collecting samples, again consoling people. We also saw several members from different political parties. Like I saw a Bharatiya Janata Party member who was sitting there. There were others as well who said that we are kind of volunteering. We've kept some accommodations for these people who are coming from outstation. So several streams merged under that one roof. And the question that was on everyone's mind was, okay, what next? What do we do now? We've given
Yo,
ourselves
Justin,
next.
good to see
so,
you.
many people asked me also, like, can you tell us what is next? So when I actually asked the authorities, they said it's going to take 72 hours at least. So please go home. But many people were saying, no, what is home? We'll wait here. So I think we spent about 3-4 hours till about 3 a.m. And some of the people who were there before I came were also there after I left.
Wow. To our viewers who are... One second, Roxy. To our viewers who are joining us right now, I just want to reiterate that we are close to the crash site of Air India 717, which 171, sorry, Air India 171, which crashed very close to this area yesterday, killing at least 241 people who were on
Close.
the flight.
241 people who
with
died.
our colleagues from
Wow.
the BBC, and we are discussing what we have seen
That's a lot of
since
people.
last night. All of us have been on the field since yesterday, and we are discussing all the things that we have been reporting on since last night. So Roxy, you were saying something to Jugal's point.
Nice.
I just want to add about a person to whom I met in the morning. He was from Mumbai, and there were 4 members of his family who have actually been killed in this accident, and he was not happy with the entire process the way the DNA process was conducted. He said that he was able to recognize the faces of his relatives, and those bodies should be handed over to him, but despite that he was not allowed to take those. So he also said that there's minimum communication that is happening with the relatives and the the authorities. So that's how it is happening, and that's why we met many people who are not happy with the way in which the entire operation. You need to calm down the relatives. You need to tell them. You need to communicate them, because these are accidents which happen. I mean, these are very unusual accidents. Everyone should learn, and I don't think. Most of the victims whom we met, they were happy the way government has handled this, actually, the entire
Yeah, that's
tragedy.
strange. That is
So this
strange.
is a very interesting point that Roxy has brought about. So
Uh-huh.
just so that our viewers also understand, we can pass on the understanding we've got from all these people to our viewers, is that the doctors told us that there are two types of dead that they're dealing with. One is the lot from the aircraft, which is charred beyond remains. There's just no way you can identify. They're actually dealing with a lot of people who are coming and saying, "Oh, I recognize that earring is perhaps my so and so, and that kada is so and so." But the doctors are saying that, look, you may recognize it, but we cannot afford to make a mistake, so please wait. So there are those angry exchanges that are happening that, no, I can see it, why aren't you letting me in? And the doctors are trying to reason. There's the other lot, which is the one which was, in these buildings behind us which have been hit, who actually, according to the doctors again, died because of inhalation of smoke. They weren't burnt, or their bodies are still, in some sense, more visible than the rest. But I think there is this, a very understandable, human, sense of closure that people want, and I think that's what Roxy is alluding to. There's this friction. Yeah.
So last night I was outside the post-mortem ward at the civil hospital in Ahmedabad, and I met this person from Manipur whose cousin was a cabin crew on the flight, and he was telling me that, again, body could not be recognized, and they did not have any immediate family in Ahmedabad. So, they live in Manipur. We know there's this really terrible situation that's going on there. There's a huge conflict that's going on there. This person actually was displaced. Her family was displaced due to the conflict, and for them to come down here is also going to be a big task. So there are many such people whose immediate family were not present or
Yes,
could
that
not
is
come
strange,
down
Troll Slayer.
to Ahmedabad,
That's really strange.
yesterday. So that would mean that the process of claiming those bodies is just going to get longer. Roxy, so Jugal, you were talking about how these doctors are working very hard and extra hours. So I want to get you in on that point, Roxy. Yesterday again, we spoke to a few doctors, female doctors. They were exhausted. They said that I don't know how many hours it has been, and we don't know how many bodies we have gone through. Are the facilities in Ahmedabad, in the civil hospital where the bodies are being examined, are they equipped enough to handle this kind of pressure?
No, seeing to the intensity, seeing to the intensity of this tragedy, this we it's impossible to deal with like 200 dead bodies at one go. So of course, whatever you do, it is going to be less at this stage. So
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yep.
the
It is.
government may be trying to handle this situation, but I don't think they were able to handle it properly, because of course, right now this Ahmedabad Civil Hospital, it is Asia's largest hospital, and it has all the resources that a hospital should have, all the good technologies and all the big technologies and new technologies. But despite that, it is difficult to manage a situation like this, wherein this situation has occurred, and so I don't know how is it going to shape in the near future. But right now, most of the people who are dealing with the government, they are not happy the way it has been dealt.
It's crazy. Crazy. Now you can now you can see why I'm not going on a plane. It's not only scary, it's it's people's lives we're talking about. 241 people died in that plane crash. and most people were injured. It's really, I don't know. What the factory who are making these parts should pay attention. Should really pay attention. Too many plane crashes are happening here. Wildfires are happening. That's crazy. Crazy how this world is coming to. All we have to do now, all we have to do now is pray to God for those people, who are injured, and rest in peace for those who died. It's kind of heartbreaking though to see people die like that. It's kind of heartbreaking. So yeah. Anyway, what do you any plans to for Father's Day? Anyone? I'm actually taking my dad to lunch. Yeah, so that is actually the one I wanted to like show you guys. Hello, proud Nana, good to see you. I I see you. Oh, nice, nice, Kage. Always remember, always remember, those friends who bully you, they're never friends to begin with. And I had that same, I had that happen to me as well. But we all friends do come and go, like Larry said. Nice, Nana. Nice, nice. Yeah. Anyway, I also what do you also if you guys watched the replay of my parade that I did that I restreamed yesterday, what part of the parade do you like? Like for me, I like that robot dogs. Yeah, Kage. I understand. I understand. Just keep your head up. Don't let them get to you. Only your real friends would stand by. Only your real friends stand by you. Um, always remember. Always remember. We are. We're. You're. We're. I'm your friend. We're all your friends. Yeah. So don't worry about what people say about you. I understand. Yeah. Yeah. I actually did restream the protest, and boy, it was really crazy. They were claiming that it was a peaceful protest. National Guard and ICE were involved. It's really crazy. Yeah. There you go. Now I can. Nah, I'm just joking. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that right, Nana. Our world has gone mad, and now and now what? And now what are we gonna do? We gotta see what Donald Trump will do to to make our country great again, like he promised. Let's hope. Let's hope. I mean, not let's hope, but I'm pretty sure he would make the country great. I'm I'm pretty sure he would. With three creams, right? Yeah. So prayers to all the people. Prayers to all the people who died in the plane crash. Rest in peace to all the people. Um, hopefully, hopefully, like the plane crash. Yeah. Hopefully, the plane crash gets down really quickly. Let's hope there's no more plane crashes. Um, let's hope no more plane crashes this year. Guess I guess I guess we had the bad luck. Someone. I heard it's gonna rain here today. I'm not positive. Hopefully not. I want to show you guys some of the flowers I did. Some of the flowers I did. Not I did, but some of the flowers that grow in my house near my house. Yeah. And now it's June 15th, and it's almost gonna be and it's almost going to be the summer. How quickly time flies. Anyway, yeah. So about the plane crash, let's pray for all the people. Let's pray to all the people who are survived in the plane crash. Who did not survive in the plane crash. We all pray to God. And also God works miracles. God works miracles. And also if you pray to God, you'll get the miracle that you want. So yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Like people say, God works in mysterious ways. God do work in mysterious ways. Let's hope. Yeah. Anyway, for those people, like I'm praying for those people who are not feeling well, and praying and especially to Kage. He's been through a lot. Um, yeah, I'll do it. I'll check a look at it after the stream. Um, and especially to Kage because he's going through a lot with the bullying and everything. Um, so prayers for you. If you need anything, Kage, you can feel free to message me. I'm always here if you need a friend. Anyway, okay, all right. So I guess that's the I guess that's the I guess that's all I have to say. Probably I'm gonna do a question and answer stream, question and answer stream today, around 5 o'clock. If there's anything you want to know about me, just feel free to ask me questions. I'll be happy to answer them. And I will do like a 1 hour, probably 1 hour or 2 hour stream. Yeah, so thank you all for the support that you're giving me. Yes, and to all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Hope you have fun. Hope you have fun. Hope you also Yeah. Also, enjoy your day. All right. All right, guys. Thank you all for the support that you're giving me. And like I always say, if you're new here, please do hit the like button, share out the stream, and subscribe. Um, you'll receive notification whenever I go live, whenever I do videos, and whenever I um, post a short, or whenever I do the you don't have to be sorry, skits. It's okay. Or maybe I can do like another hour or so, or another half hour. Yeah, you missed. I mean, there's like 241. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. No, I was actually about to say there's 241 people who died in that plane crash in Ahmedabad, Air India. So we want to keep these people in our prayers, and rest in peace to people who died in that plane crash. Yeah. So I hope everyone, yeah. So I hope everyone has a good Father's Day, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. Take care. Salute. And also pray to God. God works in. Yeah, yeah. Also, yeah, you too. And also pray to God. Like God works in mysterious ways, and prayers work miracles. All right, take care. Salute.